Rob De Castella here, and on behalf of the Stromlo Running Festival, I'd just like to acknowledge the traditional owners on the land that we're hosting the event, the Ngunnawal and Ngambri mob. We pay our respects to your elders, both past, present and emerging. And on behalf of all of the participants, the organisers, our sponsors, partners, and all of the supporters that are going to come out over the weekend, we really want to acknowledge the incredible privilege that we have running on this beautiful country. Also want to give a big shout out to everyone who's participating in the event. The event is supporting the Indigenous Marathon Foundation again, and we'll have a number of our IMP graduates who will also be participating, and really looking forward to catching up with everyone out there over the weekend.
Thank you, Rob, and welcome everyone to the 12th Stromlo Running Festival. A festival that has taken us a little longer to get here, but now here we are, only a few days out, and we really look forward to welcoming you on Ngunnawal country at Stromlo Forest Park for another record year of trail running. But safety first, and this is just a very quick run through of everything that is in the guide. So please look at the event guide. Links are through the website and on Facebook. Everything that you need to know is in that guide, but a few standout points just to reiterate in this video. Your shared responsibility. Please look after yourself on the run and look after each other. Be kind and courteous to the event team, all of our contractors, the amazing contractors and suppliers, and of course our volunteer army, who we couldn't do this event without. Give them your thanks, give them a smile, and they'll give you the world. Also, please, COVID hasn't gone away, so please, while we are running almost completely unrestricted, which is amazing considering where we have come from, please be aware of your COVID shared responsibilities like social distancing, hand and respiratory hygiene. Talking about the event hub, we are so thrilled to say spectators are now welcome. So set in family, friends, see your loved ones off, cheer them in as they cross the finish line, or if you can get out on course, have a study of the map where you can see your loved ones on course as well. Please, everybody arrive race ready, which means no more than 30 minutes prior to the start of your wave time. Every participant needs to go through the sanitising point. That is at the entry, so just another one of those shared responsibilities. This is directly opposite the car park, and you'll come in through there and down the steps. Only please move into that start zone with the markers on the ground when it's your turn to race. Otherwise, plenty of space to spread out, portaloos, everything that you're going to need to calm those nerves ahead of the race. You'll be asked to muster into the start line 5 minutes before your start time. Please, we're trusting you to self-seed, which means if you're planning to run faster or a bit of a Speedy Gonzales, move to the front of that line and then fall back accordingly. Your time only starts when you cross the mat, so don't worry about that. We also do recommend for a nice clean start time to start your GPS just after you cross that mat. And that way we know that the mat and the chip on your bib are going to fire properly and your time is going to be properly recorded. Like I said, time only starts when you cross that mat. So there's no need for a stampede, and we can be quite orderly and civil as we start in our waves. Now, first aid will be on course and at the event hub. Save this number if you haven't already. It is in the event guide, 1300 663 600. If you need emergency first aid, call this number. Stay hydrated, dress for the conditions, look out for each other. I mentioned that before. If you see another runner in distress, ask them if they're okay. Stay with them if they need help, we will credit time back. So just make a note of that. We will make sure that you get a proper time, but we don't leave anybody behind. And we want to make sure you all finish your race safely and with your health and well-being as our number one priority. Mandatory gear. Everyone, you must carry what the guide says. This includes compression bandage, mobile phone, water vessels of different milliliters, literage per your race. See the guide for exact details. If you're starting before civil sunrise at 6:30, that's for the 10k and 50 km waves, you will need a headlamp. There will be reflected markers on course to guide your way. Please, don't be flippant with the mandatory gear. It is there for your safety and also the safety of others. While you may have a no-hitch run, no problem run, you just never know what you could encounter on the course, and you could be the difference in rendering some immediate first aid even to one of your fellow runners. Now the weather. I know we're all watching our fellow region and interstate friends and family and what they're going through at the moment. We are monitoring that situation. Canberra looks to not be affected as much as these parts, with Wednesday being the highest rainfall predicted. We are also monitoring a low river crossing on the 50k, and there is an alternate route in place should this river crossing be deemed unsafe. So we are monitoring that, and we will make a call on Friday. The detour will only add a couple hundred metres because we will also find a way to take that extra distance off within the Arboretum. So you should have a very close to true 50k, and we will do our best to keep it that way. However, your safety is number one. Stromlo Running Festival is disposable cup free. So that means if you want to take advantage of the electrolytes on course, the Coke for the 30 and 50k runs, you will need to have some kind of device, a run cup or other, to make the most of those fluids. Now, Stromlo Forest Park and the National Arboretum Canberra are a flora and fauna wonderland. They are beautiful, but there are beasts as well. So be aware. That means also snakes, spiders. Don't eat the blackberries. They may look very, very delicious and tempting, but these are considered weeds in Canberra, and they've most likely been sprayed. So please don't go near them. On the safety theme, course markings are right throughout the course so that you can run carefree and safe, knowing that the course is very well marked. Our Operations Director, Steve Bingley, takes this role very seriously. Pink tape will be on the course right throughout to indicate where to go. Black arrows show the direction to travel. Red crosses mean do not pass. They are at every junction where you could question where to go. There'll be a red cross. And as mentioned before, there will be reflective marking on stakes for those still in low light times running. The course colours for SRF50 is blue, SRF30 is orange, and SRF10 is green. These will correspond with your medals and your t-shirts if you were lucky enough to register before the cut-off date to get one. There will also be some specific directional markers on course for your race, so blue, orange and green. Now, while we do have Stromlo Forest Park booked with restricted access throughout, you may still encounter other park users not on social media or not in the stakeholder group. So please just be aware of that right of way. Bikes and horses, they're bigger and they're faster than us. So still please keep a mind's eye with that. And look, hopefully also they do too, and everyone is safe and well on race day. Look, and lastly, Please leave no trace. These beautiful nature parks are for us and our future generations. Leave them free and clean without waste, and we can all enjoy it for future years to come. Look, and lastly, please just have fun out there, be safe, run happy, and enjoy the day. We're so grateful for your support. Thank you.